Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to today's Bitcoin video update for Thursday 26th of May. And we did find Bitcoin doing something. It's like yesterday I talked to Bitcoin that, hey Bitcoin, do something, and then all of a sudden Bitcoin said, okay, I'm gonna do something, and then what it did, dropped to the downside. So basically I'm on the weekly chart, and the weekly chart still suggests that there's a lot of problems, a lot of issues. And trailing back to 14 days ago, I actually still mentioned and pointed out that this thing that you see right over here is going to be a big problem. And you can see what you did instead is that the following week you actually closed below it, and you are still in a continued downtrend until here. So there could be a parallel sort of sideways movement, or you can even say that Bitcoin is now in a vacation. Maybe it's taking holidays, who knows, okay? Who knows, it might be taking holidays. And from here you are potentially you could even make a huge range, monthly sideways, weekly sideways, you never know, okay? You never know. But that's the higher time frames, right? That's the higher time frame. By the way, before I switch into the smaller time frame, we have to still watch what Bitcoin actually is doing in this weekly time frame. So you see the last week closing, which was 29,474. There's a wick right now down below it, and you've already taken this low right here. So potentially this is meant to be a stop loss, 28,686. And you know, when you take a stop loss, that actually becomes an issue. That means that that particular coin is interested to fall to the downside. But what we saw is something interesting still. On a smaller time frame, if I dive into the 1 hour time frame, you quickly went to the downside, make a dragonfly doji, and now you're above it. But one thing I'm going to tell you guys is that if I try to dive into the 4 hour time frame, let's talk about this previous, looking some sort of a symmetrical triangle. Some people are saying it's some sort of a descending triangle. Okay, let's make a descending triangle then. But you see, right now you could still make the fact that it's a descending triangle, because if you put it this way, okay, if you want to look at it this way, this is also a descending triangle. And then if it is a descending triangle, guys, then you have an extended apex, ladies and gentlemen. And this can also be a fake out. Do you see that? That could be a fake out, and you can actually try to reverse from here to break to the upside. There's one thing I want to point out though. If this is your descending triangle, I'm just going to leave it for a while here, but I'm still not convinced if this is still a descending triangle. It is, to me, it seems more like a symmetrical triangle sort of pattern right now. But anyway, let's say it's a descending triangle. Break to the downside, and let's look at the next technical targets. That's going to be from there to there, and that's going to take you to $26,558. Okay, number one. Number two is that if you actually try to coil up sideways and then boom, you pop to the upside, that's actually going to take you to $31,700, nearly where you form the descending triangle. So let's leave it like this one, and there's a continued descending triangle as well. So if it actually becomes that negative bearish descending triangle, which is a continuation pattern, I don't remember though. Let me just check it out. Continuous descending triangle pattern, and I'm gonna actually have to fix the. Just as an ascending triangle is often a continuation pattern that forms in an overall uptrend, likewise a descending triangle is a common continuation pattern. So all in all, even if this is your symmetrical triangle, what I'm trying to say is that even if it's a symmetrical triangle or a descending triangle, this is meant to be a continuation pattern. You see, you're coiling up, and it means continue to the downside basically. And that does make sense, because once again, every single time, I'm actually going to point it out, Bitcoin is in a technical journey to go to $20,000. I just don't know when. Okay, and this went from here to here, made a bear flag, right? That's the bear flag on a higher time frame. So what you do is you take the technical from the top here to the bottom right there, and this is where you're breaking it out, and that's where you're looking to dump 19,800, just 20,000, round it off to $20,000. Simple put. So this does make sense to be a continuation pattern, and it pops and continues, boom, to the downside. You get my point here. So it is what it is. And one more thing I'm going to tell you, that another 20,000 that actually supports this claim of mine, if I actually dive into the daily time frame, is that, you see, on the daily, even if this is more like a descending triangle, and I take the continuation pattern top here to the bottom, and wherever you break it out in the future, you can see that it actually takes you down to, again, $20,000 or $21,000. So let's see what it happens, man. But there's still, you're gonna have to wait until the 1st of June. Maybe the 1st of June you will make a little bit of fake out to the upside to 30,600, 30,500. Make a fake out, textbook fake out, make people interested in it, and then drop it to the downside. Something like this can even happen. It's possible. So we're gonna wait. We have like 4 more days for the 1st of June. And let's dive into the monthly as well. Now, one more thing though is that we are approaching the weekend. So if you're looking to heading into the weekend, maybe this is a prep. On a Thursday they actually make false move, okay, to the upside or to the downside. Tomorrow is Friday. Maybe this is finally the candle that you're looking for, and heading into such a Friday, such a day, and from such a day you really break it out, and then boom, you continue with the downtrend, because weekends are meant to be bloody as well, and we do know this based on history. And that's it for today's update. Join our Discord as well. The link is in the description of the video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.